Hi guys, today I'll be showing you how to make my Rainbow Loom Articuno. For this design you need about probably about a pack and a half of your main body color. For me, I'm using glow-in-the-dark blue, but if you want you can do neon blue or any other color you want. For his little feathers on the head or his crest and his tail, I'm going to be using ocean blue, and you're going to need a good amount of that too for his tail and his feathers. You're also going to need a few gray for the beak and the legs, and also a few white for the tummy. I'm using glow in the dark to make it look cooler. And you're also going to need just two red for the eyes, and you're also going to need a Sharpie, okay, to write on his eyes like this. And also, and also you're gonna need about 2 looms, minus this one piece on the side. So yeah. Alright, let's get started. I'm gonna start with the wing, and I'm gonna show you how to make one, and you have to go back and replicate it or make another one, but you have to do it opposite. I'll show you what I mean in a second. Alright, let's take 2 bands, put them there. Hold on here. Alright, 2 bands there, going all the way down. Let me zoom in a little bit for you guys. So it's going down all the way. Stop here, almost all the way. And let's go to the middle, like that. Okay? And now let's do the same thing, exact same thing on the other side. If you hear anything, it's my neighbors outside. And also my fan is on, so yeah. Get off there, band. Okay. And just go to the middle. Alright, for the middle, we'll just go all the way down and connect it to this peg. Very, very simple. Hold on, I'm just trying to get these bands off because I tried to do this video like twice already and it failed both times. And I have a bunch of stretchy bands. Try to pick out the good ones. Just to let you know, it's not really a beginner's project because there's going to be a few add-ons and stuff, a few pieces like that. Alright, now we're going to make the feather. I made a bunch of them already. I'm going to show you how to make one of each, and you have to go back and make more. Alright. Actually, before we make feathers, let's put some holding bands on really quickly. Double looped the entire way. Double looped here, triangle, and then double looped the entire way down. To make this wing a little bit longer, I'm going to add on to it afterwards. Oops, keep shaking the camera. Alright, okay, now we have those on. Now we can make the feather. Take a band, wrap it around, creating 4 loops, double loop, pull that on, double loop another, oops, pull that on. Alright, now just take 2 bands, pull that on, and then just 2 more, pull that on. Oops. Alright, so we have 1 feather. Okay, so now we're going to attach it right on the first peg right here. It's going to be our cap band. Alright, so we got to make a total of 5, so make 4 more. I already have mine the exact same way. And just add them onto these pegs. Okay. Okay, 1 more. Alright, get my next feathers ready. Alright. Alright, now let's make a little bit shorter feather. Take 1, wrap around, creating 4 loops, double loop, pull that on, and now we're just going to take 2, so it's 1 more shorter of the double looped, pull that on, and just 2 more. Alright, so that's one of the little bit smaller feathers. And now you have to make 3 more to create a total of 4. Alright, hold on, get my next set of feathers ready. Hold on, guys. Okay. And I believe this is the right amount. Alright, alright, take a band, wrap it around, creating 4 loops, double loop, pull that on there, double loop again, and double loop 1 more time. So I make a total of 3 double looped, and that's it for the small feather. It's not the smallest though, there's 1 more on the secondary part that's smaller. Okay, and put on there, and you're going to have to make 3 more to make a total of 4, but we're not going to place the last one here, okay? We're going to do the second attachment, so keep it on your holding hook. If you didn't make it yet, that's good. Make it for the second part. Alrighty. Using Loom and pardon my speech. If I take a long time videos, it's either if I mess up or take a long time looming because nervous and I try to watch the screen and do it at the same time here and there, and it's hard because I keep forgetting to go out screen here and there. Alright, let's go back underneath and grab the top 2, go to the left. Alright, now let's loom up the hard part. The feather side. Alright, let's go underneath all these bands and lift up the top two. Be careful. I use a second hook because I have several looms, and I use a second hook to help me release any tension. So if you have a second hook, that's great. If you don't, then oops, should lose some tension right there, man. Alright, if your band breaks right here, I'm going to show you what to do. Lift up the top one, take your feather off, go underneath the loop before it, grab that band that you're holding outside, pull it through, and then take the bottom half of that band, put it on the bottom, and yeah, oh wait, I gotta lift up the holding band first, oh boy. So you lift up the holding band, place the bottom half of the band on there, put back on the holding band, put your feather back on, and just release your little loops back onto the peg. So hopefully that wasn't too confusing for you guys. If yours doesn't break, that's good, because you don't have to follow my weird instructions. Or confusing instructions, actually. And at the end of any video, or when you're done with it, please let me know how it turned out. Okay, where did the second one go? Alright, now we can just tie off our ends with any random color except for the same color of your body color. Okay, so I have a whole bag for, or several bags for holding bands. If you ever go to Learning Express, where usually I get my bands at, they usually have sales where I think, yeah, you get sales, and then at the end you get like 2 free packages, which I use those for holding bands. Sometimes I use those, but other than that, sometimes I use stretched out, forgotten bands. Alright, let's just take this off. There we go. Okay, so, oops, sorry about that, guys. Alright, so fix your wings. Okay, so this part right here was the cap band. Put it like this so the feathers are facing down. Take the top part of these loops and pull it upwards so your feather comes down. Looks better, and just pull out these feathers, make them look nice. Goes my neighbors again. Alright, now let's add on a little bit. Just 3 bands for this part. Alright, so here, here, and here. If you don't know where it is, 1, 2, 3, fourth one from the bottom, fourth peg from the bottom, you start at to the 5th. Oops, that's not it. You want 3 bands every time, so make sure 3 spaces, 3 pegs, or not 3 pegs, 4 pegs actually. Oh wait, yeah, the 4th peg to the 3rd peg from the bottom, sorry about that. Alright, now, let's take our wing, fix a little bit more. Alright, take our wing, and we're going to attach it to these 3 pegs. You have to take off tying bands as you put them on. You have to. Otherwise, if you don't add a holding band in between these, it'll look really weird. Because it'll open up a little space and it'll look like he's been in battle or something, but not in the way you imagine. It'll look weird. Trust me. And just to let you guys know, I forgot something really quick, so I'm going to show you what to do. Alright, so I'm thinking here. Alright, lift up this piece right here, okay? Lift it off, and, okay, and just let it hang. And now we're going to what am I thinking? I can't think right now. Okay. Wait a minute here. Alright. Lift off these 2 right here too. Put 2 going diagonally and replace all the bands. So, yeah, sorry about that, guys. A little confusing. I was confusing myself too. Alright, now I go back down here. Lift up the top 2 bands from each peg. Alright, and now let's take a double looped and put it there. Alright, here's where your second hook comes in handy. If you already made the last feathers already, that's good. So you can just slide it right on. But if you didn't, you have to use another hook or something. And just put it on that peg. And we're going to replace all these bands. Put them back on all these pegs. Articuno's been really a pain for me because it didn't work out so many times. Alright, take a double loop, put it here, double loop, put it here. Alrighty, so let's go up now, middle, and then, alright, let's go up the left side, where it doesn't have any feathers, because I forgot to add feathers on the other side right now, okay, so I keep forgetting for some reason. My mind is going away. Alright, so I'm going to show you how to make 2 more feathers. Wrap a band around your hook, creating 4 loops, double loop once, and then double loop one more time. That's it. So it's a tiny little feather that just comes out the end. And I hope you have really good memory, because you probably don't want to go through all that confusing stuff again with me when you have to make another wing. Alright, so now we put them there, and we can loom up. So you just made 2 small feathers. There. Hold on. I had to put out the screen for a second, guys. I can't see anything. Alright. Be careful. Aha. Alright, now just loom up. And when you do this, when you make the second one, you're gonna have to do everything opposite. So the feathers go on the other side, and this thing goes on the other side too. Alright, let's tie these ends off. Random colors again. Alright, and now just take the rest off, and we have our wing. Once you take it off, my loom came off too. That's not supposed to happen. Alright, so we have our wing. Just pull out the little small feathers. There we go. There we go. Okay. Hold on here. Alright, now I have both my wings. I have to go back and make another one. If you want to, you can make the wing exactly the same, but these little crevices right here will be on the other side of, so it will look a little weird like this, because I make the crevices go on this side and they bend this way, so you don't want one wing bending this way and one bending this way. It looks weird. Alright. Now, let's get started on the leg. Alright, now let's take two bands, go here, to here, oh wait, take these two off, put them on this side, double loop now, double loop here, and double loop here, going to the left. Oh, it's a bad band. That's a bad band. It was stretching out a lot. Alright, you can go into that side, okay? And once again, when you're done with this foot, you have to do opposite on the other side. Alrighty, oops, I'm not supposed to put that there. Okay. Take a double loop gray, put it there, take another double loop, but go into the middle. This just helps to make the foot spread across on the loom. It's not to do anything, just to get a better position. Take another gray, put it down there. 6, 7, yeah, okay. Go down 3 more times, and once you get there, stop. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Aha. Alright, now, once you get to the 6th one, go to the right, go to the left, and then go down the middle twice. Once, twice. And then go down once on each side. Alright, now let's take a blue, double loop it, and put it across these 2 pegs here, okay? Once again, like I said, you have to make it on the other side. This thing goes on the other side. This piece will go like this, so yeah. Alright, ow, my back. Alright, take a white band, wrap it around the middle peg first, creating 5 loops. It's a little tight, yes, but once you do that, you want to hurry up and not too much hurry, but loop up the middle. It keeps falling apart. And then gently lift off that first cap band so it doesn't stretch out too much. And second one, I'm going to do the left. Wrap around, creating 5 loops. Slowly do the first one because if it snaps, your peg band will be on there longer. Alright, and slowly take off. Alright. 3, here's where my second hook will come in handy. Gently try to release any tension there. That's why my band was so tight, because the white band was so tight. Alright, once you did that, carefully dig underneath, and grab that double looped. Alright, and now we'll loop up one more time. Alright, let's make a little claw for the back of the foot. Take a band, wrap around, creating 5 loops. Double loop a gray. Pull that on. Double loop another gray, and that'll be it for the little toe. Alright, now lift up these top 2 bands we just loomed. Pull that on and replace. Like that, okay. And loop up the rest of the way. Where'd you go? Alright, let's loop the top 2 bands, or top double loop, and loop up this side, and the rest of the way. Alright, let's grab some random colors again. Pull that in, make a slip knot. I also have a Zapdos I finally made that looks good and decent. And I'll probably be making a video for some time, for like one of these days. And okay, now we have our foot. And fix the toe later. I'm just gonna, okay. We have 2 of our feet now. Just want to pull everything out. Alright. Hold on here. Alright, now we can make the body, I believe. Yes. For this part, you're going to need 2 looms. Taking the side off and in a zigzag formation, like a regular loom, but you can have 2 more sides and upward like that, okay? Now, hold on, let me count. Hold on. Alright. Let's go up once with 2 bands in the middle. And 2 of white. 2 of white. 2 of white. And hold on here. Alright. And 2 more times of white. So once and twice. Alright. Take 2 blue bands, put them there, and hold on. And 2 more times, and then 2 more times. 2 bands. Okay, now let's take a double looped and put it there. So we have a total of 4 blue after the white. So it makes a total of 10. Alright, now let's go to the right with blue. 2 bands at a time until I say otherwise. And 2 bands to the left. Make sure your arrows are facing towards you when you do this. Hold on here. Alright, here. Put 2 bands here going upwards to here of the white. Well, here. Oh wait, not white, not yet. Hold on. 2 blue there, and then 2 white. Sorry about that, guys. And 2 white. I am confused right now. 2 white, and 2 white. Alright, and 2 blue. Yeah, 2 blue. One more time up. Okay, like that. Let's do the exact same thing on the other side. 2 blue, 2 blue, 2 white, 2 white, 2 white, and then finally 2 blue. Alrighty. This part is simple. There's no white or anything. Take 2 blue, right here, go to the right, and just go down. Again. Oops. Again. Alright. Take 2 and go this way right here. Okay, connect. And now let's do the same thing on the other side. 2 this way. 2 down. 2 down. 2 down. 2 down. 2 down. Oops. Yeah, 2 down. And one more to go to the right. Alright, on either side you want to do, I'm going to do the right. Go 2 down. 2 down. Alright, now take a double looped. Put it there, and one more. Put it here. Okay? Go into the middle. Alright, take 2 here, 2 there. And take a double looped. Oops. Alrighty. I believe we're going to make the eyes now. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. Alright, take 2 red, 2 white. Take a red, wrap around, creating 4 loops. Take a white, wrap around 2 times on one side and 2 times on the other. And do that again. Red, wrap around, creating 4 loops. Oops. 2 times on one side, 2 times on the other. Alright. Take 2 bands, however you want to hold it, pull them on in order, okay? Pull it on to that band, but in order. If you haven't done this before, it is a little tricky at first. Trust me, I know. This is my first time doing it, though. It's not. I've done it like 1,000 times before. Alright, now we have it on our hook. Let's place both ends right there, okay? And separate the eyes. Okay, separate the eyes. Separate. Yeah. Trying to get that, okay. Alright, take the bottom, the bottom 2 bands of, oh yeah, I keep trying to fix my eye, but it's not working. Hold on, guys, can you give me a second here? Alright, take the bottom half of it and pull it down, and Actually, let's just take the entire thing and put it over that peg. Okay. Just trying to make my eyes perfect. Alright, take 2 more bands and put them across these and these and these. Alright, take double looped blue and put it from hold on here, actually. Double loop, put it right here. Double loop again, place it just across 2 pegs, all the way down. Alright, and just do the same thing on the other side. Alright, and now let's take 2 white, put it into a triangle across those, just in the middle. Another one. That one's stretched out. Okay. Another one. Do 2 bands at a time. Alright. Trying to think between something. Alright. I'm just trying to fix my eye real quick. Yeah. Let's do it later. Take 2 bands. We're not gonna keep it here. We're gonna take it off though. Alright. Actually, let's put a cap band on here on this peg real quick. 4 times. Wrap around green 4 times. Alright. Let's do it right here next to the eye. And let's put it here. Take 2 bands there. This is my crown color, which is ocean blue. 2 bands here going to the right, and 2 bands here going to the left. And 2 bands going down. Down again. 2 bands going down to the left. Down again. And down the middle. Alright, alright, take a band, wrap around, create 4 loops. Double loop. Pull that on. Put it on this peg. And again, wrap around, create 4 times. Double loop. Pull it on. Hey. Minding, come on, right side, take it off for a second. Alright, and then put it on the other side. Alright, this one's gonna be a little longer for the middle. Wrap around, create 4 loops. Double loop. Pull that on. This time I'm gonna take 2 bands. Pull it on, and then 2 bands again. Alright, let's go to the left and loop up. And we'll go to there. Loop up, loop up. Alright. Now, try not to get the cap band in there. Dig underneath and just grab these and pull them off, okay? Let's keep this on your hook, okay? Actually, no, we just loop up now. Alright, dig underneath. the cap band, loop to the left. Oops, I'm in. Hold on, guys, my thing didn't turn out too well. Okay, so loop to the left. Oh yeah, okay, so loop to the left, loop to the right, and second here. Alright, and we loop up the middle. We're going to pull this on piece by piece, okay? So pull it over, pull it over, pull it over, pull it over. Alright, so we looped up these, and take off the cap band so it doesn't stretch out. Alright, let's add the body parts. Take your wing, go through the top part, where it curves upward. We're going to put it on this side. Alright, take this part and put it there. This part's going to be a little bit harder, okay? So, just follow the cap band through. Okay. Alright. Okay, just put these bands on one at a time, okay? So it makes it easier. Never mind. Yeah. Another good reason, I have a second hook right next to me. Alright, now we just, like I said, piece by piece. And put it on, put it on, put it on. Alright. Okay, now let's do the other side. Ugh. It's hard, I know. Where's my legs? Oh, they're there. Alright, let's go through. Pulling the stinking tine band off. Alright, pull that off. Okay. Almost have them all on. Oh no. Alright, finally got them all on. Alright, let's put the legs on. Alright, see this part right here? It sticking out a little bit. We want to face this way, so we wanted to put it right here, okay? Go through, we're going to put them on these two pegs, okay? So just to let you know. And the second one. Alright, let's put the second one on. Make sure the toes are facing down too, the back toe. Just to let you know. Okay. Oh, no. Alrighty. Now we can loop up the side once. Both sides of the top of the head. Let's loop up once right here in the middle. Once we've done that, we can make this beak. Alright, wrap it around a gray band, making 5 loops. Double loop. Whoops. Double loop, pull that on. Okay, and also 2 more times. So once, hands against sway, which makes me slippery with these bands. Alright, double loop, and then double loop one more time. Alright, and lift up these top 2 bands and put that beak on there. Alright, this is Loom up. Alright, this is what I'm debating about. I'm wondering if I should add a fluff to them like this. Because it takes such a long time. It's so hard. But if you want to do it, I'll show you what to do. You take 2 white bands, put on your hook, wrap around, creating 3 loops. When you loop up, you pull that on there, okay? And you're going to do that with every white band you loop, okay? But I'm not going to do that to hurry up, because my back is hurting here and there. Alright, stop there. Loop this side first. And just loop up the sides before I loop up the rest of the middle, because I'm just a perfectionist. I like nice and neat things, not all messed up or anything out of order. Oh man. Okay, it's just a minor thing. Very minor. Put the rest away. Now I can loop up to the right side. Alright, now we can tie off this end here of 2 bands. Alright. And just want to pull this off now. I just pull off the first part of my hook so I can get a good grip on it and then pull the rest off. So if you did the fluff, I hope it looks good for yours. We can just fix it. Alright, here's my guy. Alright, I'm just pulling the white parts back to the back of the head because we're going to be hiding that part. Alright, for the crown part, you want to just pull back the feathers or push them backwards like this, okay? Alright. Right here. So we have the head, and the wings, and everything like that. Alright. Oh, my back. Oh, my back. Hold on, guys. Give me a few seconds here. Oh, a few minutes. Alright. I'm back. Kind of. Alright, just getting my bands here. Now we're going to make the wonderful looking tail. Alright, here. Alright. So we're just gonna go single bands the entire way. The entire thing is single bands. Let's go down the entire middle. All the way down. Way down till we get to the end. Oops. Alright, now we're not gonna connect it to here or anything. Because we're gonna make like a second part to this. Just go down all the way on either side. For me, I'm doing right. Alright, now we're connected to the middle, and now we're just going to, alright, let's cap this off, wrap it around, create 4 loops. Alright, and take a band, wrap her, okay, for this part, oops, that band's stretched out now. Yeah, okay, we're gonna single band, do a triangle, but we're gonna twist it around and put it back on itself just on its peg. So if you know what a half double loop is, it's almost like a half double loop, but I'm gonna show you again. Just go over the 3 pegs, twist it, put it back on its own peg to make it a little tighter. been making Articunos a lot because for the videos, so I know how to do this fast. Alright, now we can just loom up. I'm just going to loom the middle first, that's my favorite part to do. Alright, here. Oops. Push these edges down because these little parts are sticking up so much. This side's gonna take me a little while because it's hard to find that single band in between all these little knots in here. Right, those little things I told you to do back on themselves. Alright, we're not going to need any homing bands. We just want to pull this off with our hook. Grab on all of them and just pull this off. Yeah, there we go. Alright, here's our tail so far. Let's go look cool. Alright, now you do the rest of the way here. Hold on. Alright. Now we're gonna go down once in the middle like this. And really connect the middle to the side like that, okay? And like that, okay? Like just like that. Go down all the way in the middle. All the way. All the way, all the way. And on the sides, we're just going to go down to here. We're not going to connect it to the middle, because we're going to connect the art part. And by the way, I'm not fast forwarding, it's just my hand that goes fast. Nope. Too fast for the bands. I have a bunch of other Pokemon I can make, but once that, like, if I don't come up with any ideas after that, I'm not sure what to make. So yeah, if you guys have suggestion that sounds possible to make a Rainbow Loom, something smaller or something like that, but I wasn't sure yet, but I'm thinking about making Jirachi. Alright, now let's attach the ends to these 3 pegs, okay? So just 2 bands. Look for the 2 bands that we have on our hook and sort them out and put them onto the pegs. Alright, now we can lift up these top single bands and we're going to place one more band to the same one we did down there. So single and twist it upon itself. And then just put these pieces back onto each other. Alright, this part, we're not going to do single bands. We're going to do 2 bands at a time the entire way up. Alright, the entire way. How come I'm so slow with these bands? So yeah, if my videos take longer, it's because, like I said, like I messed up, I'm taking longer, just so many reasons why. It could be so long. I also have Malta's video if you've watched it yet. I'm sure you did. As I said. Alright. Now, let's loop up the sides. Or whatever you want to do. Just loom up. Oh, I mean. Just looming up the entire way till we get to the end. Alright, right here, we'll go through this peg, and let's put three bands on our fingers, and grab all of them and pull it through. Don't make a slip now, just make a little loop, and take a band of any color, and oops, tie a slip knot right through that. Alright. Let's just pull this off now. Alright, now we have our cool tail. I can hang off our guy really long. Alright, here. Oh, my back again. This part I need to stretch my back even more. So please give me a second. So I fix my guy and stretch my back. Alrighty. Just thinking here. Alright. Grab your single loom. Oh, my back still. Okay. Okay. Grab your single loom while I'm counting here. One. Alright, hold on here. Alrighty. Take 2 blue bands, put them here, and we'll go down 10 times. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. Now let's go on the sides. Let's go to the right. And just go down, and then when we get to the one part, we connect to the middle. Sure you know what I mean. Alright, wait, hold on. Getting better bands. Alright, yeah, see? Connect to the middle. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Oops, disconnect to the middle. Sorry. Alright. Now, let's cap this off, wrap it around, creating 4 loops. Wrong band. Can't find any good bands. Alright, now let's take 2 bands at a time and make triangles, holding bands. Oops, wrong. Alright, now let's just take single bands and we're going to lay them on the edges. If you've done Courtney Cole's designs, then like her little dragons, then you should know what I'm talking about. If not, I'll show you. We're going to take 2 bands and we're just going to lay them on that peg right there. And okay, we're going to take a single band for each peg and we're just going to lay them there. Lay them as if they're not there, but we want them to stay on. And we're just going to put them there. Not on this one, because we're going to do a tie off right there. Alright. Dig underneath the cap band. Grab top 2. Loop over. And then loop up the entire way on the side you just looped up. Oh boy. If your band comes off on the peg you just looped, take that top band off, put it back on, and then put the loose band back on, and then put that one back on. Alright, and once you've done one side, you just want to check each one and see if you have all of your little loose bands. Oops. Do this one. Where'd it go? To replace it with a different band here. Alright, so I'm going to loop up the last part of the middle. Yeah. Alright, now let's tie this end off. Okay, with 2 bands and just make a slip knot. Alrighty, so here's your back of your guy. And you just want to pull all those loose bands outwards so they don't stay in there. Alright, grab your guy. Make sure his head is facing this way, like away from you. Alright, the cap band, where it starts right there, we want to put it on the top of the head. Alright. Alright, alright, see this part right here? The first band right here that loops over. Grab the top corner band like that, and grab one of the 2 bands on the cap band, and we're going to work your way down this way with this side of loose bands. Every time you go, you just want to grab the top corner set. Alright. Alright, when you get to the wing, you want to go behind it and grab the bottom, like this back set right here, okay? And bypass it. And you want to bring that band back over, grab that next one. So we're just taking a little detour for a second, and then we're just going back onto the straight road. Alright. Alright, for this part right here, we have two sets that are tied off. Alright, we're not going to go through this part right here to grab that and pull it through. We're going to go through this top set. Oops. That corner top set on the back, and we're going to grab these two bands and pull it through. Don't mess around with these two bands are hanging out, okay? Just leave them there, and I want to do the exact same thing on the other side. Alright, and go off camera here and there on accident, but you should know what to do. Oops, I actually went through one too many bands. Hold on, guys. Yeah, I've got one to the back. Make sure you get every loop too, because if you don't, it'll look awful. Or, not awful, just a little weird. There. Alright, so these two ends that we have that are tied off, whoops. Take both of them, take one of each, and just put them around the legs. And just put this one around the leg. Alright, so alright. This part right here, it's right here. Let's take our tail. Where is it? Go through the 6 loops. Alright, and let's pull this up like this. Let's grab these loose bands, pull it there. Alright, hold it with your finger. Let me figure out what to do here. Alright, go through this set right here. Pull that through. Grab that with your finger, open it wide. Put it around the tail, and there we go. Ta-da! Alright, so we have most of our Articuno. Hold on here. Alright, so I'm just gonna fix this little thing on his head. If you want to make his head skinny, just push it in like that and it makes it better. Alrighty, hold on here. Before we finish up, I just want to show you what to do for his eyes. Alright, grab your black Sharpie very carefully right on his eye. Alright. And you want to wait a while before touching it, because it'll get your hands all inky. His eyes look a little separated. I can fix that. Pull that through. There we go. And the other set. Other set, come on. Well, you can figure out what to do with the eyes. Hold on here. Stick right through his eye. Alright, just grab those white pieces. No. Alright, so and thanks for watching. Hope yours turned out a little bit better than mine. If your eyes are like this way and pointing that way, go in behind the head and pull the middle, like the white parts that are more closer to the beak, and pull them back, and your head should look fine. Or if you don't want to do that, you can make your eyes much closer to the beak so you can look better, and you can just push this back. Alright, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I hope you like this video. Bye.